That win in Cleveland is one that maybe just us in the media still refer to. Is that something you all still looked at that propelled a stretch in time, having that big win?
I don't think we thought about it. It was in the beginning of the season. It's a different part of the season right now, so we can't think about that game anymore.
The search for consistency, do you see yourselves right there at that point where you think you're about to hit, your stride? I mean, Kent was just talking about the ups and downs of the season, especially this latter part. But are you right there, at the point where you think you guys want to be, or are you close to it at this point, considering the way you played the last couple games?
I hope so. We just got to continue to do the small things. The biggest thing is just compete. We do that, we'll be fine.
Dwight, you'll be facing a former teammate, Kyle Korver, tonight. Although the game will be much bigger than just that individual matchup, what would it mean to see one of your former brothers on playing against him?
You're trying to win. I mean, on the floor, he's the enemy. So that's how we all got to look at it.
Just with this game, I mean, with the matchup, I know you don't like to talk about individual matchups. We had a conversation before, but this team presents a lot of trouble. What are some things that we could kind of look for in this game from you in particular?
For me?
Yes, as far as matching up against those guys.
Just got to be aggressive on both ends of the floor and dominate the paint.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
For a crucial game, obviously, with another packed house. But in terms of you guys' goals, I mean, do you use this as a measuring stick game at this point in the season, or is it still just kind of focusing on where you are and where you're trying to get to as a team, not so much the opponent?
Yeah, we're just still trying to get better. It's been a long season, for us. A lot of ups and downs, but we just still trying to find a way. Obviously we come out 2 good wins, in our in our perspective. So we're just trying to keep working, keep getting better.
How do you find the consistency? I mean, you mentioned the ups and downs. Is it something that you think is tangible? That you're right there at it at that point where you can get this thing consistently, or what?
Yeah, I think if our effort stays consistent, we play hard every night. Every possession, we give ourselves a great chance to win. That's what we've been doing. These last 2 games. Guys are leaving it out there. You see guys coming off the court, basically exhausted, during their rotate. So that's what it takes, Defensively, we flying around covering for each other. We watch film of, some great possessions defensively where a guy may have gotten beat, but we recovered and, helped each other out. And offensively, the ball's moving. So I think we're in a good spot right now, mentally, physically. The morale is good. And, we're just looking forward to playing, some tough games here at home.
What's it going to be like seeing 26 on the other side?
A little different, I'm happy for him, though. He's found a place there. He's playing well for him, and good things happen to good people. So happy for him. But tonight's he's an opponent. So during the game, just going out competing against each other after the game, give him a hug and seeing what I see him.
What did Kyle mean to you?
It meant a lot. I've echoed a million times, how he's been an influence in my life, off the court, and taught me how to be a true professional on the floor. So definitely, meant a lot to me personally. Great guy.
Did you get to talk to him because he's here for a day? Did you talk to him at all?
Nah, I didn't. I had a long day yesterday myself, just, a little R&R, little movies, date nights, stuff like that. So just trying to keep my mind clear, yeah.
Kent, I know you and Kyle are golfing buddies. You used to get a lot of help from him with your shot even. What is it like facing him on the court when it is more personal?
Well, when I first got here, I used to guard him a ton, chasing him around a lot in practice. So it'd be fun to do it for real, under lights with some real referees out there. It's always cat and mouse, chess match. With Kyle, he's one of the greatest shooters of all time, and really cerebral. Without the ball, always moving. So he keeps you honest, and you look forward to playing against players like that.
What tendencies of him are you looking for?
He's super aggressive. He lets it go. He lets it fly. So if you give him any inch of daylight, he's going up. So you just gotta stay on his body.
you have to have some secrets from all that time guarding him in practice that you kept to yourself for a moment like this, right?
Yeah. I got some things up my sleeves, that I'll use when I face him. But they're a great team. It's more than him. You just got to worry about. So, it's going to be a great test for us and a great matchup.
Thanks, man.
How is Kyle coming back different than Al coming back?
It's different because it's recent. Being teammates with Kyle, I believe, a month ago. It's a little different. So, in-season trades are always tougher, especially when you got to play the team. So, it'll be a little different that way.
It's like a reunion tour for your former teammates. You have Kyle coming in, Jeff on Sunday. Is it a little different? Having spent so much time with these guys to see them on the other side.
Yeah, it's different. But it's not going to be the first time I play ex-teammates. It's probably not going to be the last time I play ex-teammates. But it's going to be fun, especially for them to come to Atlanta. These guys have been here for a while, so these fans, it's going to expect to see them play. It should be fun games, very interesting.
What did Kyle mean to this team, especially in that 60-win season?
It meant a lot. He was definitely a big part of that. Kyle was actually a big part of me coming to Atlanta 4 years ago. He was a big part of that, especially the way he spaced the floor. You got to show so much attention to him that other guys get open looks or other guys get opportunities.
Will you refresh my memory on him getting you here?
He sent me a few texts actually during the summertime asking me what I was thinking about. And I told him, and he said, I think it would be great if you came to Atlanta, especially with the new coach that's coming in. He talked to Bud earlier, and thought about it. I know Kyle's a good guy, and his word is his bond, and I don't regret it.
What else were you thinking?
He's shooting 53% from three for the Cavs, and I think he was shooting 40% when you guys traded him. Have you given him any grief about the extra 13%?
No. He got an extra 2 or 3 All-Stars with him, so he's going to get a lot more open looks, so I ain't not going to give him grief.
What was your favorite Kyle memory?
A few years ago, when he broke the record, 3-point record, it was special, to be on that team, to watch him do that. It's actually special to watch him every practice and the way he shoots the basketball, the way he's focusing and zoning in on his shot, the attention to detail. I think that's really amazing.
Have you talked to him yesterday, or will you kind of catch up with him?
I haven't, but I'm sure we'll talk today.
The way he shoots on the run, it doesn't even seem like he has to set. Do you think that's really special?
It is. Very few guys can do that. I think for a shooter, you got to be able to shoot in all facets, off the run, off the dribble, off the catch. And Kyle meets all those criteria, and I think he's definitely one of the best shooters to play this game.
You guys have had some interesting matchups against the Cavs as of recently. You beat the Cavs earlier in November, but now they have a few new weapons on their roster. What are you expecting from tonight's game?
Same old. I don't think anything that they do is going to change. New people, but same stuff. I think it's more about us and what we do when we get out there.
Paul was just telling us the story of him kind of recruiting Kyle over here. What do you remember of that process? Or were you involved?
Well, I know it was. We were a little anxious that Kyle might not come back because he was on the team, that summer when I first came, and so the timing of it all, I remember being anxious about making sure Paul came first, and I guess I was like, Kyle must have come second, and we were all recruiting Kyle, and we're just grateful that he was here. He's a big part of what we did the last 3.5 years.
Do you have any emotions pregame, facing a former guy that you had so much to do with the success in his career?
I wouldn't, obviously a lot of respect for Kyle, and but at the end of the day, we're getting ready for us, preparing to play Cleveland, and it should be a great game, and just kind of that's where my mindset is.
you've had this discussion with these guys before, but from a Cleveland perspective, how tough of a trade was that for you to have to deal away somebody you've coached and was a big piece for you for so long?
Yeah, this league is, there's lots of hard decisions you have to make. And, no doubt trading Kyle for, a first-round pick and Mike Dunleavy was not an easy decision, but we felt like it was the best thing for our organization. And, balancing the short term and the long term, all those things that you've heard, a million times. No doubt it's not easy, but that's what you have to do in our league.
He said he met with a bunch of people last night, kind of coming through, and you were one of them. Just kind of wondered what that was like.
He's not supposed to tell you guys that. he's not coachable. That's why. Guy drove me crazy. It's seeing him, and really he's got a great family. Juliet and the kids are good friends and special people. So, it was just more catching up on family stuff. And, I think we'll be friends for life. And so, just like that happens with lots of people around the league, teammates, coaches, it's always good to see friends.
Building those bonds like that, I mean, what is that like? And then having to go against a guy you built a bond like that with?
Yeah, no, I mean, sometimes like you love to beat your brother, when you're playing in the backyard or, people that you love. Sometimes it's even sweeter to beat them, and then maybe you might have a glass of wine with them the next time you see them or something like that, and they'll be one to get you the next time. So competition is great. Competition is pure. That's where it is. It's kind of between the lines, and we want to win badly tonight, and I'm sure Cleveland does too.
You know his game so well. What do you see him doing in Cleveland?
Oh, he's such a great shot maker, and I think they space the court well. They move the ball well. They've got, probably, the best passing player, point guard, small forward. Just LeBron is incredible how he sets up his teammates and finds guys, and Kyle's reaping the benefit of that. And, the rest of them too. They all move the ball. They've all really understood spacing and how important ball movement is, and he fits right in with that.
It's not just Kyle, but they do have a streak of games with 10 or more three-pointers. That's obviously an issue for you. How are you approaching that tonight to try to limit that?
Yeah, I would guess most teams, preparing to play Cleveland, the three-point line is a huge part of the scouting report, a huge part of the preparation. We're not any different. You have to take away the rim and take away the paint too, so that's why they're good. The three-point line will be an emphasis, getting there. And I think if you can stop it in transition, that's probably where it all starts. And if you're not good there, then it's just can kind of snowball from there.
Forgive all the Kyle questions, Bob, as part of this. What is your favorite memory of Kyle?
I don't know. There's many. So just the human being, probably. It's not one moment, just the way he carried himself.
Mike, when did it become possible in your mind that you might be moving Kyle? Did you remember at what point?
No, I mean, it's just when you're trying to think about, how can maybe Tim Hardaway emerge and Taurean Prince and picks become so valuable as you're, balancing, your long-term success and growth. And, it's just there wasn't a day or a time, but you just, you're evaluating your roster constantly. And if there's opportunities to do things that you think are best for your organization, like I said, you got to make some of those tough calls and do it.
You also did right by him, though. Like I imagine you wouldn't have moved him for a first-round pick to a team that didn't have any chance.
Well, I think it's really bittersweet. Obviously Cleveland's a huge rival. We very much want to beat them and feel like, we've played them twice in the playoffs, and if that's how it happened again, we'd be ready to go to war. But at the same time, in the same breath, giving Kyle a great team, a great situation, great teammates, there is a little bit of, that helps. Great, thanks.
Thanks.